So you can use this error. Let me show you that you can use this error code in order to display an error if there are no matches. So here you can say, what you can do is that you can actually in the index, you can here say, you can add here if statement, and you can say if here, if JSON response, if JSON response dot error, if we have an error, if this error key exists in the response, then we can do something. We can here do something. Else we can do another thing. So we can here say else we can display the result. If there are no errors, we can display the result. Or you can keep it simple and just display here if there's an error, and then say here end if. And then in between you can display a message. You can here say dev, and then you can say here, sorry, there are no matches today. So let me now save and let me go back and refresh. And if I refresh, as you can see here, it says, sorry, there are no matches today. And if you don't want to display these blocks, you can use if statement. You can use else. You can here say else. You can copy this and then move it over to the end. Move it over to the end. And then display here else. You can say here else. And then let me now save and refresh, and it's going to say here, sorry, there are no matches. So it worked successfully. But I would recommend just keeping everything simple. I'm not going to do this, and instead I'm just going to display this block only. I'm just going to display end if. I'm just going to display this block. You can also protect this for loop. If you don't want this message to be displayed twice, you can protect the for loop by this if statement. In other words, you can copy this block, and then you can paste that block outside here, and then you can say else here. You can say else. But again, I wouldn't recommend complicating things. Just keep it simple. There are no reasons for making things complicated. Let me show you. If I use here, I have intentionally added two links. This link is for today because today there are no matches, so for today it's gonna display this error message. But if I get here, if I use the old link, this old link is for matches that have been played. So this is gonna return matches. Let me now test with this. So if I test with this, I'm gonna get matches that have been played, which means that I'm gonna get the results. So it's gonna take some time. Let me wait, because I need to make sure that the server is up and running. It takes time whenever you refresh the Django. It takes time. So let me go back and refresh now, and it should work.